Okay, I just thought I'd do a quick video explaining how to make a chain, a crochet chain, so your starting chain. So what you'll need is a hook and some yarn. And first thing you need to do is make your slip knot, which is basically like how you would tie a normal knot in your yarn. You go as if you would be feeding the end through, but catch it. So keep a hold of this end. Pull your knot shut like you normally would, but make sure you keep a hold of this end. Leave enough so that you've got enough to sew into your work later on as well. So pop your hook onto the slip knot, pull the two ends to tighten it up. Don't do it too tight. The tighter your chain is, the harder you're going to find it later on to get stitches into your chain. So loop your yarn around your fingers as so, trying to keep this the same tightness as you go, trying not to make it too loose for a few stitches, too tight for a few more. Just try and keep it as equal as you can by popping it around that finger, under that finger, and then that should be enough to work. So I'll just tighten this up a little bit, and then you can use this finger to kind of control your yarn intake a bit. So use these two fingers to keep hold of round about the knot on the waist end of the yarn. Put your hook to the left hand side of the yarn and twist it so that the hook turns around, picks the yarn up and pull it through. And that's how you chain. So you do your next one. So put your yarn to the left hand side of the hook, pop it underneath, turn it and let the hook pick up the yarn and pull it through. Don't do your chain too tight. You can see the little V's there. Don't do it too tight because you'll find that harder later on to put your stitches actually into the chain. So I'll repeat this a few times. Don't worry if you have to go over it and watch it 4 or 5 times. That's fine. You will pick it up eventually. But getting this part right is important because it'll form the basis of your work. So holding your yarn like so still. So round that finger, under that finger, keeping it the same tightness throughout. As you put more chain stitches in, rather than holding onto your yarn at the knot, you can move up and hold on the chain. It makes it a little bit easier. So put your yarn to the left, so your hook, sorry, to the left of your yarn. Catch your yarn and turn your hook, pulling it through. So try and let the hook do the work rather than you flicking around quite a lot. So hook to the left, underneath, pick up, turn and pull through. Hook to left, go underneath, pick up, turn, pull through. Try not to make this too tight. So yarn to left, pick up, turn, pull through. Yarn to left, underneath, pick up, turn, pull through. Yarn to left, pick up, turn and pull through. So I'll just check how many I've got. So the way you count how many stitches you've got is to count the V's. You can see I've gone a little bit loose there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull back to that point and redo that one. And underneath it's a bit tight, so but the next one is as well. So by making them looser, it just makes life a bit easier. So I'll get my yarn right, so it's the right tightness, right tension. So put your hook to the left of the yarn, with the yarn behind the hook like so. Pick the yarn up like that, turn your hook, pull it through the loop that's on the hook, and that makes your next chain. So I'm going to make 10 of these. So I'll do it slowly so you can see what I'm doing. So that's my 5. Let's move my fingers out a bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to do an extra. I want 10 stitches, so I'm going to do an extra stitch as my turning chain. So if you want 10 stitches and you're going to do single crochets into this chain, do 11. So always do one more than what you need.